to see themselves. Insecurities, doubts, worries, fears. Am I good enough? Do I have enough? Right? So it's a continuous journey. I know what God has given me, but the trauma, right, that I endured at a very young age still lingers. The residue is still here, right? But I got to call in my spirit and my knowing that I know comes from the Creator, right? And also, when we make it through on the other side, we know what we can withstand. Also, on the other side, when the things come back again, because they will, right? We know that. When they present themselves again, we can pull from those moments and say, guess what? I made it through before. And what's the, come on, I made it through before and I will make it through again. So overwhelming, and then the thought leads to an emotion, the emotion leads to a feeling, and the feeling leads to a mood, and then the mood leads to depression. And you see what I'm saying? It is a cycle, but oftentimes it comes with a thought that's involuntary. That we didn't ask, that we didn't invite in, or none of that. You know what I'm talking about? Like, where did you even come from?
I used to tell my friends all the time, I have no real passion for anything, really.
Ingredients of survival. When I was a teenager, I was outgoing and friendly.
Requires patience and rigor. Becoming is never giving up on the idea that there's more growing to be done. And I just really appreciate that.
The things you love doing, and then do them so well that people can't take their eyes off of you.
The quote that resonated with me is, if you prioritize yourself, you are going to save yourself. And the reason, simple secret of survival.
Tell us.
Trauma can be seen as a metaphor for authority because it functions like an internalized power that dictates behavior, restricts autonomy, and enforces emotional obedience.
To ignite a smoke signal. It's not easy to call for help when your sense of safety pays you to be voiceless, and you heard a whisper, just use your voice less. See, shrinking is a survival mechanism. It's not easy to call for help when your sense of safety pays you to be voiceless. So you play roles so your payroll can be extended. We stay with a reduction in our gross pay because we forgot our earning potential. Turn chameleon, just out here trying to earn our potential, unable to signal distress when muting stress is a commonplace. And errors or common mistakes that most folks make, unable to signal distress when you mute and stressed. Hard to see himself when seeing S is in a constant state of emergency. Can't even take a peek because shame, isolation, and self-blame won't allow you to emerge and see.
Girls, T-Spirit, her workshop this morning was very transformative. It made us look at success and survival in a different way. For me, it made me understand why I choose humor to get through things, and giving me some insight on who I am and whose I am. I was able to listen to my sister and really take that in, and draw a bond with her like never before. So it was very inspirational for me, and I am so inspired to just continue to move on. I love T-Spirit. I can't say nothing more about it.
I love you. Thank you so much.
I was just I'm working the event. So I was just on the peripheral, and I just stepped in because I was drawn into the event, into your workshop. I was listening. And so I was standing on the edge, and I saw the list, and I asked, could I look through the different quotes? And I just kept looking, and I just kept standing. And one stood out for me. And so when it was my turn, even though I wasn't going to, I tried to not take a turn, things came out. Came up and came out. It was cathartic.
I had to walk out and take a breather. I feel like your testimony and everything you spoke about was life-changing for me, just because of the things I went through. Especially the part I had to walk out on was you might not get that apology. You might not get that sorry. So this is me saying, this is me saying, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I had to walk out because no one's ever told me sorry. Like, that resonated with me. That's life-changing for me. I can wake up tomorrow and be good. Someone apologized for what happened to me because no one else did. It might not be the apology I wanted, but it was enough for me.
That's right.
So I appreciate you. Like, And I appreciate you for having me out here. Like, as a nominee, getting nominated just for being a survivor or something, been a survivor my whole life. So to get recognized for it and to be seen as a person and not a victim, I love you.
I love you.
A lot to take in. It was a lot to digest. I felt like, I still feel like trauma was exposed in like the best light, where I was able to kind of interpret what it meant. It's kind of like being in a relationship with somebody that you never knew. Just how manipulative trauma could be, how it has its own language, and it's like you could choose not to speak that language no more.